Ooh, testy. Welcome back to the Clash at the Round Table. I'm your host, Ro.
This your boy, Big Boss.
And today, we got a special guest. We took some time off to regroup because Josh wanted to have a baby. And I fucked his mother. Shout out to Mrs. Dobson, a.k.a. Miss Johnson.
Bro, you crazy.
But, man, go ahead and introduce our guest. Big dog.
Hey, man, we got my boy, man, Mr. Fred Johnson, coach for Josey, man. What's going on, bro?
What's going on, man? Glad to be here.
Thank you for coming on. So, I'm going to start it off. What made you want to become a coach?
Oh, man, the love for the game. Been playing football pretty much since rec. And also, man, got into the high school ranks because it's the kids, man. I just feel like they need more positive role models in their life, and coaching and being the role models, it's just love.
That's what's up. Man, you can't beat that.
You got to deal with them hard-ass kids, too.
It's rough.
Hey, man.
Okay, thinking back on my childhood, boy, hey, I was hard-headed. So how do you cope with that one?
Hey, you got, man, believe it or not, I think as far as the kids go, man, we was a lot rougher and tougher than they are now. But it's more on a mental state now with the kids coming up now, because I school system kind of, I ain't gonna say fail, but they do things a whole lot different.
Basically, they failed us. You can't say because you work for the school, but I can say because I work for the school. They failed the kids. I mean, me personally, I feel like they pamper the kids a little bit, but
Exactly. We have to deal with a lot of babying more, than we used to get it. When we was coming up, we used to go and get after it. But you kind of have to.
Man, coaches used to cuss us out. Let me get your motherfucking ass over here. Like, especially Coach Chavin.
I seen that dude the other day, man. He think we still in school, dog. Asked me where the water at. When was at the gas station.
So you get that man that
water? I don't know. Ask the lady and the clerk.
Bruh. So you can get Coach Chavin some water.
You can't read. It's right there on the fountain. Water.
You see how he do former coaches and
stuff?
Nah,
man.
Chavis.
Man, come on, man.
He ain't coach you, did you?
Nah. I came up on my freshman year. I was up on John Starr, the head coach, senior. They won the championship, and then he left, and then I played up on Tommy Macon. Yeah.
That's his son coaching for y'all right now.
Yeah. Played for the daddy, coach for the son.
Dang.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's a true experience.
So is it a different dynamics with them, or they come at the game the
same way? Like I said, the dad, when we was coming, they just came out the championship year, so it was like everything had to be hard. Yeah. We had to fight. Because we knew coming out the championship year we was gonna be a target. Yeah. And so practices used to be like hard, nothing but cussing, hitting, beating each other up. Now with the son, as a coach with him, he more understanding to the kids. He a hard coach, but he's on a more understanding and teaching level. Yeah. It wasn't too much teaching back then. It was like, man, get after their ass, Yeah. So.
What year you came out?
I came out 2099 was the last season.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
You was there when they won state?
I was at Murphy, 8th grade then. When I came, played with Dion and them they senior year, but we didn't go to the state. We actually went like semifinals that year. Yeah.
How was it playing with Dion?
Oh man, that whole senior class was amazing. Yeah. Like I said, they was they taught us the ropes, you know. Dion, just watch Dion. He always drop like the first catch. Yeah. But after that, he ain't dropped no more. You know what I'm saying? He was amazing. Him, Almont Talbot, them boys they was nice, man.
That was stat, man.
Yeah, that team was stacked.
That was that 15-0, 15-0. They was blowing everybody out there, yeah.
Yeah.
Can't beat that. Now I don't know what's wrong with Josey, bro. Like sometimes we get it right, sometimes
We got the talent, man.
I look at it like this, man. Coaching in the past has played a part.
Yeah.
Me personally, I feel like they ain't give Tommy making enough time over there. I don't know what happened. After my senior year,
Yeah.
I think they went 0-10 for the first time,
yeah.
and he should have changed up the offense during that time. Because you had a quarterback, which Arnaz Clark, he can sling, he can throw, but he was still trying to run the option offense with Marvin, when we had Marvin Stone, and he wasn't a runner like Marvin, so he kind of should have changed it up, played a lot of them guys a lot more when we was there. And, he was just so gun-ho and trying to win the championship with our senior class, because I think we had like 18 seniors. And we fell short, you know what I'm saying? And he didn't prepare the class up under us, but I felt like he would have got it right. And then, the coaching tree after him, it just went down, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but they made the right hire this time. We went 0-10 last year, but Star gonna get it right though.
I think what it was, because you went from what I can remember, you went from Coach Chavis, then to Coach Noah, then to Roundtree, now to Stark. Like, you have, 4 different systems right there, and I know with Coach Chavis, he loved to run the same plays.
Yeah, I heard.
Everybody
no
in
plays.
the CSRA knew what we was going to run, how we was going to run, when we was going to run it. Coach Noah, he was more, inventive with his stuff.
Okay.
And, I think they didn't give him enough time with Roundtree. He's had a whole little case, and where it starts, for me, I feel like y'all had the talent, and I still feel like y'all have the talent to really make some noise. But when you transitioning with coaches, with kids, that's a different ball game.
Nah, the talent is definitely there. It's more of a mind thing that we playing with now.
Yeah.
It ain't we gotta make their mind strong and start making them believe that they can do things now.
That's
You
true.
know what I'm saying? So that's the battle that we facing. Is getting their mind set strong. But the talent is definitely there. I think we got 58 players. So we got players. Yeah.
So let me ask you this: how? Because before we went on, we was talking about COVID. How has COVID affected the mindsets of your team and stuff like that?
We was getting stronger soon as the season was over with last year. And what Star has done, like we used to do in the past when we started winning, no athlete can go home. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They was practicing track. We was in the weight room. If you ain't play baseball, you had to play soccer. So the kids had sports. They was doing after school stuff, and then the COVID came and just stopped it all. You know what I'm saying? But soon as Star had the coaching staff, he got the coaching staff together. We had made some coaching changes, and during the whole time we were putting the staff, putting plans in place. If as the season start today, what do we need to do?
Yeah.
And man, so when they cranked practice back up in July, if I'm not mistaken, we've been going hard ever since. So, and we haven't had a COVID case until Thursday.
Man.
Yeah.
So I didn't even get a chance to get no 707 preseason game, none of that this year.
Oh no, they cut all that out.
Man, that's crazy.
Yeah.
You really can't do much of nothing to see where your team is really at versus other people.
Yeah, we did a little small green and gold games and trying to, we way ahead than where we was last year.
That's good.
Yeah.
Here's another question I have for you, cause we haven't beat Laney since 08, 09?
Yeah, 08,
Yeah.
So tell me y'all got this win. if y'all do play, Bro, I'm tired of lady really just yapping at the mouth.
Yeah.
Hey man, the Wildcats, man, they show a lot of pride over there. They made coaching changes as well over there. So do I feel like I feel like we're gonna kick their ass.
Yeah.
That's what I like to hear.
That's we changing, we turning things around. I'm just as tired as any other Eagle out there hearing their mouth. So I think last year they beat us like 50-something-0 last year. Yeah. But we way better than where we was last year. So way prepared. So we supposed to have them last week.
Yeah.
And they canceled the game because they said they had a COVID case out there.
I think they was just scared. I think they were just scared.
Hey man, they released that video, "Kill the Bird," that went viral. So I hope it wasn't because of that. But they released the video. We were ready to play. So now we were gonna catch them. We would have caught them off guard because they ain't know what we were doing. Yeah. But now it ain't no excuses. You got a chance to prepare for us on October the 23rd, if I'm not mistaken. That's where they postponed the game.
Dang.
I'll make sure I take time off and go ahead and do that. So if you don't see me or Josh last around something, you already know where we at.
Where's that, Josey this year or Laney?
It's gonna be at Laney.
Okay.
We going to paint the boulevard green and gold this year.
So anybody can come? What's the?
Now that I really don't know how they doing the ticket sales. I done heard so many rumors. You got to buy the tickets on Monday and Tuesdays.
Yeah.
They ain't selling tickets at the gate.
Yeah.
But
because like from what I heard, it's like you have to get them in advance because they're not selling them at the gate. Well, I'm like, bruh, if we talking about one of the most biggest rivalries in the CSRA, that's basically one of the ones you kind of like, hey, COVID, stay that way. So we go ahead and make this money real quick.
My thing is the board to me, I went to the Cross Creek and Evans game last week.
Yeah.
And it was so backwards to me. You have to walk around the track with a mask on, but you get in the stands, you can take the mask off. I'm like, what sense that make? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, it's backwards, but it is what it is.
I think all this is being new with the whole COVID. People still don't know how to really adjust to it, especially the athletes, because like you want to train, you want to be around your teammates, and then it's like you're in a situation where it's like, oh well, we gotta shut everything down.
Yeah.
So you lose all that momentum that you had built up, and now it's like, now we gotta restart this thing.
Yeah. So how they play out with scouts, like to see seniors at the Covent here this year? Because I know we were talking about it a couple episodes ago. Like,
I think what it is, at first, if it wasn't gonna be no college football, then can't nobody move. You know what I'm saying? So everybody still got the eligibility. So if the seniors was to graduate, they would still have eligibility for next year.
See, I told you.
To play. Yeah, but now, football moving along, I don't know how many games they're going to get in, but,
it's kind of hard to tell.
It's kind of hard to tell, but I think it's going to be a COVID case. Each team going to get one, you know what I'm saying? It just hit us early, so I'm glad we got ours out of the way. Hopefully we don't get no more.
Man, that's a hope and prayer, man.
Yeah, yes, sir.
So, speaking of football, because I know you got that Oakland Raider hat on. Well, Oakland, Las Vegas, however y'all want to call y'all.
Vegas Raiders, baby.
What do you think your team gonna do this year?
Ooh. Oh, man. Every year I get on Facebook and say we going to the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? But, man, I just be happy we can make the playoffs. You know, we got Kansas City over there. You know, they the defending champs. They won last night. So, as long as we can beat Denver and beat up on L.A. Chargers, we should be able to make the playoffs at least. Let's get the wild card this year.
Okay. You got faith in y'all quarterback?
I've been ready to get rid of Derek Carr, man.
Yeah.
But,
really?
Yeah, man, he ain't gonna do it, man. Yeah, he true definition of soft to me, you know.
But I got that dude from Tennessee now,
Marcus Mariota.
Yeah.
I've been reading the reports on him. He started off pretty good, but then they trying to say he messing up now. So Man,
He
I
can
think
run.
he on injury reserve now.
Dang.
So yeah, but the young rookies that we've been drafting over the last 2 years, I'm happy with the draft picks.
Okay.
I ain't got no complaints.
Yeah,
with
got
none
some
of them.
couple of receivers from Alabama.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You already know.
Yeah.
Oh, Henry Ruggs, man.
You already know. That's that road tide.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna see what Henry do. I hope that 4.2 speed really help us out.
Man, that's like it's more like a 4-1. 4-1 in the
He
game.
definitely lightning fast. Man.
Oh yeah, for sure. Man, let's go ahead and talk about a little bit of NBA real quick. Cause this sucker got his little Miami Heat with Team LeBron on it.
Hey, still a LeBron fan, bro.
Dick rider.
No.
So, all right, if the Clippers win tonight and you have the Lakers winning against Houston, who do you think will win out that series with LA versus LA?
Ooh. Man, I hope LA Lakers win. I'm a LeBron fan also.
Lord.
I'm Team LeBron, so I want to see him prove all the haters in the world wrong that he can win in the West.
Honestly, I feel like this with LeBron, he already proven wrong because you go from not making the playoffs, which I thought last year they would make the playoffs, but with injuries and stuff.
Yeah,
like
LeBron
that,
got hurt, yeah.
But this year you get AD, retool that whole team, boom, you in the playoffs. Arguably, LeBron is actually one of the best players, and I hate that I'm admitting this. Arguably one of the best players when it comes down to the playoffs. Yes, I fucking said it, Josh. Don't be looking at me stupid.
I know.
Because, like, the stats alone, he's either first or at least in the top 10.
It's gonna go
in all
7
the
games.
categories.
It's gonna go 7 games if they play. They both match up well.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
what? Kawhi and Pandemic P.
Leonard, but
Gonna shut everything down.
Leonard, he a system player, man.
Who?
Leonard,
Nah.
he is. Look at the Raptors, man.
He played great defense. I don't think LeBron really want to face Kawhi because of the defense.
Thank you.
I think LeBron can take him.
But my thing about LeBron is I need him to show up when the big game count. That's the only issue I have with LeBron. But other than that, to me, yeah, he's definitely the best player out there.
Can't beat that.
So they match up well. They got Kawhi, they got Leonard. P. Lakers got AD, LeBron. They got Morris.
LA got Morris too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's like it's gonna go 7 games.
I think it should.
Who they center is the Clippers.
You got Joakim Noah. You got
He don't really play.
man. I'm telling you,
He don't play, bro.
You gotta look at it. You gonna have to.
He said he don't.
Series,
I think he hurt, dog.
bro. With this series, if this series does happen, you have to clear out that whole bench because if it's gonna go 7, you got to clear it all out. You got to put it all on the
Yeah,
table.
it's definitely gonna happen.
Because you see what Boston and the Raptors doing right now. Boston should have been.
Nah, they gonna
killed them.
come on. It's gonna be over with tonight, man.
Who you got there?
I got Lakers in Miami. I got Lakers in Miami, man. I just think it's the Lakers year, man. With Kobe passing, man, they gonna get it this year, man.
So you believe in the storyline?
Yeah. It's a nice story.
It's a nice storyline.
Yeah, you know how the NBA is.
Man, the better storyline would have been the bottom feeders, which is the Clippers, come get the championship. Kawhi back-to-back champion.
They still got time though. They got years. LeBron, his time ticking though.
LeBron still got time, bro.
He's 35, 17 years.
He still got 2 more years on that contract.
LeBron, he needed this year, man.
Bro, you see how LeBron playing this shit? Like, for real.
He been playing good.
Man, he
MVP.
He ain't gonna get that. Giannis.
I don't see why. He should.
Yeah,
They
he
finna
should.
rob him.
Yeah.
Cause, like, I feel like this with the whole MVP talk, defensive player of the year should have went to AD. AD should also been in talks for the MVP and won it.
Who got defense player of the year?
Giannis.
Oh, come on. He'll stack on Chaser, man. That's it. When playoffs come, but he trying to come to Miami.
He showed up last year in the playoffs. This year, I don't know what happened to Milwaukee. It's like
They ain't got no other scorer.
Miami just shredded them.
Nobody want to go to the Bucks, dog. They ain't got no scorer.
Well, tell them come on to New York.
Man, I'm all coming to New York, man.
You know,
But the NBA actually need New York to come back up, though.
Thank you.
They need that Madison Square Garden to come back up. So I could see them finally going after somebody big. So
Finally, someone agrees with me.
Who gonna go there?
Bruh.
It's nobody else big though, man.
Man, I feel like you don't really need a big star because the way, like prime example, with the Los Angeles Lakers and New York, you ain't got to be a big star. They will make you into a big star.
Come on.
I had this conversation earlier. What did New York ever even have a superstar
Melo.
besides Patrick Ewing? They never had one. They always had a whole a team full of role.
Would you call Melo a superstar?
He could have been.
When I think about the whole superstar thing, because like with Bernard King as well as Patrick, like we built them.
Yeah.
Melo, he was already established in Denver, you know, so he was a superstar, but he wasn't the Knicks superstar.
So I guess no.
That's just
so
like,
what is it gonna take for y'all to get back, like, just to be even a legitimate basketball team? Because it's like every year y'all do the same thing.
First and foremost, sell the team to Spike Lee. Get James Dolan out of there. Because, like, he's hella disrespectful to former Knicks players, hella disrespectful to Spike Lee. So get his ass up out of there. Once we get that out, boom, let's go ahead and I think we got a good nucleus when it comes down to the coaches.
Yeah.
And we got good players. We just need to give them time to develop. Point blank. I think RJ is basically the future for the Knicks. And yes, I don't know
why you keep thinking.
Stop laughing over
I don't know why you said that, man. Y'all dropped the ball. Y'all had a chance to get LeBron. What happened? Y'all couldn't do it.
Man.
Like, come on. That was y'all. That was the coach fault and the owner. They had a chance to get LeBron, dog. LeBron said he was going to sign with New York.
Yeah.
But the owner dropped the ball.
James Dolan, that's why I said get him out of there.
Who is the Knicks head coach?
Tim now. On Tibbet.
Tibbet, though.
Yeah.
But I wanted Mark Jackson to be the head coach.
Yeah.
You know, because I think it's way overdue for him to become one.
Oh, yeah.
And not only that, what he did in Golden State, I think they released him a little bit too early.
Yeah.
They gave credit to Steve
Kerr. Like,
yeah, that was Mark Jackson team. He built that team up.
Exactly. Like, I would feel, even if we go back to the high school level, with stars, he builds his team up and then it's like, all right, well, you went 0-10 the first season, then you went like 5 and whatever. Now we got to replace you. And it's like, dude, no. Let that man build that process up. That way it's like, boom. Because once those champions start rolling in, that's all him.
Yeah.
I don't think it's Steve Kerr when you think about, Golden State championships. Nah. Mark Jackson built that, bro.
Yeah. I agree.
He built that. What? You know, it has been a pleasure sitting around talking with y'all guys. But you already know basketball's coming up, and I gotta see this. So, any closing remarks that y'all guys got, man?
I'm good.
Good.
I'm good, dog.
Man, like we always say, continue to wear your crowns. And ladies and gentlemen, y'all go ahead and watch out for them Eagles, bro. You heard it here first. Watch out for the 15th Street babies, bro. And we out.